There is a lot of debate how to diagnose septate and subseptate uterus and how to differentiate it from both bicornuate uterus and arcuate uterus. First of all, how to differentiate septate from bicornuate uterus. In this figure, we notice that the angle between two cavities here is acute angle in a septate, but more or less obtuse angle in bicornuate uterus. This is an easy differentiation between bicornuate and septate uterus. Another important thing in differentiation, notice indentation of the fundus. In a septate uterus, there is no indentation, and the distance between the upper part of the uterus and the line joining two intraosteal line, the upper border of the endometrium, here is more than 5 millimeters. But in bicornuate uterus, this line may be 0 or less than 5 milliliter to diagnose bicornuate uterus. And this diagrammatic presentation of how to measure this line and the angle between two cavity, and this is the upper contour by 3D ultrasonography. In general, to differentiate septate from bicornuate, the angle here is acute less than 90, and in bicornuate more than 100. And linear uterine fundus in the septate, but there is a notch in the fundus in bicornuate uterus, and distance with the endometrium fundus here is more than 5 millimeters, as we previously said, but here's the distance less than 5 millimeters. Last difference, the distance between the two horns is less than 4 centimeters in septate, but in bicornuate uterus more than 4 centimeters. We should put in our mind arcuate uterus to differentiate between them. In ASRM in 2016 said that to diagnose septate uterus should be internal fundal indentation depth more than 1.5 centimeter and angle of internal indentation less than acute less than 90 degree and external fundal indentation depth less than 1 centimeter, as we said previously. But the ISHRI have another opinion. And here, internal fundal indentation depth should be more than 50% of whole uterine thickness, and external indentation depth less than 50% of uterine wall thickness. Here, they didn't depend upon absolute number, depend upon percentage. Should be a septum or indentation more than 50% of whole thickness, and an internal fundal indentation less than 50% of uterine thickness to diagnose septate uterus. If the external contour indentation more than 50%, they diagnose it as bicornuate uterus. Thanks for